Hi, this is Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty, where we are documenting our Slimming World journey and beyond. Today we're in the Beyond section for Beyond Halloween. This is going to be a quick makeup tutorial on how to create a smoky vampire type inspired makeup look. So if that sounds interesting, stay tuned. I've basically taken all of the makeup off that I was wearing today. The idea being is that if you are, say if you're going out for drinks after work, or you're wanting to do something that is just very quick and very simple, you don't need to have a lot of makeup on, and equally you don't need to spend a lot of time. So the palette I'm using today is the Natasha Denona mini Xenon palette, but something like the Revolution Reloaded Blackout palette will work. The Jeffree Star cremated palette, any black and white monochrome based palette will work. Basically, the reason I'm using this is I'm showing you that you just need 5 shades maximum and you can create this look. I'm going to start today with this pale grey shade, and I'm starting with quite a fluffy brush, and all I'm doing is using this as my transition colour. So I'm taking it across the upper part of my lid, basically on the brow bone, and I'm just taking that slightly higher as I go. So starting here and moving up slightly just to give you that outer sort of shape. And then because I know that the look I want is going to be sweeping up and out, I'm going to take this colour and just basically start working out where I want the colour to go. So we're going to go around like this, and then it's going to sweep up and out just like so, just going extending just beyond the sort of edge of my eyebrow there. Next, I'm using this other darker grey shade, and I'm just taking this on the same brush and I'm just applying this in the crease. Again, I started on the inner corner, but you can start on the outer corner, and then I'm just smoking this one, again following that shape that I've started here. I'm just extending that up ever so slightly, dipping in again for a little bit more, and then just shaping where I want that darker grey colour to go. Now again, I'm leaving a lot of lid space here because I want this to be quite nicely shimmered a little bit later. So now I'm just taking the brush and I'm taking it from the bottom of the lid, and again just taking it all the way up like so, just creating that sort of basic shape where it's sweeping upwards. Now again, using this same brush, I'm going in with this first shade, this black, and again I'm just very carefully tapping it on the outer corner, and again taking it up and following that shape. So I'm just tapping it in again, and I'm just taking it to 1/4 of the available lid space there, just on the bottom, and then I am going to run it just ever so slightly up. Then I'm just taking the colour and again following that shape that we are creating. Now I'm taking a smaller brush and I'm going in with that last shade on this palette, the white, and I'm loading the brush up quite a lot, as you can see, and I'm just taking that on that inner corner and up, and I'm just using this just to bring a little lightness into that inner corner. And then what I'm going to do is just slightly go above where I've put that initial transition shade, and just slightly above that line there. Now with a finger, I'm just taking that middle shimmer, this silver, and I'm just placing that all over the mobile lid, being careful not to go too far over the outer black, because I do want that black to shine through. So just kind of taking it up and then taking it ever so slightly into that black, but not putting too much emphasis on it, because as I say, I want that black to remain. Next up, I'm using a chiseled brush, and I'm just going to take that under my eye, again starting in that outer corner, and then working that along my lower lash line. Not going too far in, because I quite like that little bit of shimmer that I've added just there. That's a little bit of an accident, but it's because I apply that shimmer with my finger, but I do quite like it. Next, I'm using a blending brush just on that lower lash line, just to try and blend that colour down a little bit. Next, going in with that initial brush and going back to that second shade, I'm just going to now shape this outer corner up and out even further, really emphasizing this swooping shape. And again, just blending that black in with that middle grey. If you notice, there's very little blending so far, but this is where we start to blend the shades together. Next, going in with my blending brush, and we're just going to, again this time, using slightly small circular motion, just blend that white into that first grey transition shade, just to make that nice little sort of moment pop as it goes from the darker colours up into that very pale colour. I'm taking a little bit more of that pale grey colour, and I'm just going to pop it just around the outer edge, and again just take that up like so. So next I'm adding a black liner on the upper lid. This is the KVD tattoo liner. And I'm just going to take the outer edge and follow the line that I've already created, just to give me a nice basic wing shape. As you can see, I just did that a little bit too low. I am just going to incorporate that into the look. Again, just following that sweeping line. I quite like how that's turned out actually. And just going over and just making sure that that liner is tight lining that silver like so. So now I'm just adding a generous amount of mascara. I'm adding a tiny bit of blusher here just to kind of help shape the face, before going in with some contour again just to help reshape the face a little bit. Next I'm taking a puff with the W7 Set It Up white setting powder, and I'm going to apply this over the top of where I've added those blush and contour colours, just to tone them down, to veil them down, and to give a more vampy look. To finish, I'm adding a red lipstick. This is the JSC Unicorn Blood, but you could use any red, bold red or blood red colour. And there you go, that's the finished look today. A monochromatic smoky look that's vampy enough to go with your witch's outfit, vampire outfit, or anything else your ghoulish mind could conjure up this Halloween. Don't forget to do all the good things, and there'll be a card coming up right here with more looks. Stay you, stay safe, stay authentic, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.